Welcome back to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today, we're going to be reacting to Steely Dan, Do It Again. Alright, welcome back everyone. So, hello, if you're new here, my name's Daniel, and here we like to listen to music. There you go. Hopefully what makes my channel a little bit unique from a lot of other reaction channels is that I like to dissect the lyrics, try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally, and also maybe what the artist intended. Like a month ago, we listened to a Steely Dan song, and they were really good. And as we've continued down the path of Steely Dan music, it's been very interesting. I've really enjoyed a lot of these songs. So, yeah, if you're new here and you enjoy what I'm doing, consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. Okay. So here we go. I've found Do It Again. This one actually has over 13 freaking million views on YouTube. Okay. That might be the most that a Steely Dan song has had so far, which is interesting. So a lot of people said this is like one of their most mainstream songs. I pulled up the lyrics, and yeah, I have no idea what it's about. Never heard it before, but we're going to try and figure it out. So let me know in the comments what you think it's about, what you interpret the song to mean, and also what other songs you'd like me to react to. And yeah, there are no words. I'm just going to shut up, and we're going to listen to some of the Dan's music. All right, 3, 2, 1. Steely Dan, Do It Again. Album cover I'm looking at. Interesting drum beat. Love that.
In the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is done, but they catch you at the border, and the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet, but the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. Wheel turning round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Alright. YouTube takes videos down if I don't pause them and talk about them. Plus, it works well with what my channel is supposed to be, is that I talk about them. So, okay. What? Okay. First of all, let me just say the music's phenomenal, as always. Like, Steely Dan music is freaking some of the best produced music, if not the best produced music of all time. Incredible studio albums. In the morning, you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and you fire till he's done in, but they catch you at the border. Okay, so in the morning, you go after someone who took something from you, and you're running, and he's done in. He's like, oh, I'm finished. But he gets across the border into his territory, and they catch you. And the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet. So they're like, we're going to kill you. But they don't. And instead they just throw you back on the street. you go back. So then it's like the person drives back across the border, back to their original place, wheels turning round and round, you go back. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. It's interesting. So something interesting about Steely Dan songs is that they create these fictional characters and just kind of give you a little glimpse into their lives. A lot of times they're the lower, they're like low lives. They're low lives, right? Or they're criminals, or they're prostitutes, or they're people living at poverty level, or it's always like degenerates, on the fringe of society. Which is interesting because I highly doubt the people who made this music were those things. Like they're not, right? So, how exactly did they know? Did they just witness it? It's interesting. So they create these kind of fictional stories about these fictional characters, and it's very interesting. All right, I guess we could just keep going. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Steely Dan, do it again. Let's continue.
When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend in a room with your two-timer, and you're sure you're near the end. Then you love a little wild one, and she brings you only sorrow. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. There you go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Okay. Sorry I had to pause it again so quickly, but let's. When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend. So someone who's not trying to take over the world, someone who will, actually just spend time with you and not have an agenda. In a room with your two-timer, you're sure you're near the end. Then you love a little wild one, and she brings you only sorrow. And all the time you know she's smiling. She's taking pleasure in your sorrow. You'll be on your knees tomorrow. So, he says Jack. So we're going to assume the main character's name is Jack, perhaps. He's just a person who, keeps getting mistreated. The song is basically about mistreatment. He's innocent. There's nothing wrong with him, but bad stuff keeps happening to him. I also thought something was interesting. He goes up and down an octave when he's singing these lines. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. I can't sing, but he goes all the way up, then he goes all the way down with the voice, which I didn't even notice that until just now. He's got a really good voice, which is very interesting. Yeah, I haven't really talked much about this guy's voice. Huh. He's got a good voice. Yeah, the music every time kind of catches my attention first. Huh. Well, yeah, if I haven't mentioned it before, this guy's got a really good voice. And it goes very well with everything. All this music is very cohesive, and that's what makes it so interesting, is how it all goes together. My dad introduced me to thrash metal music and harder music, which I love. I adore metal music. However, something interesting about metal music is that there'll be times in the song where the other instruments pull back and let the lead guitarist just shred. In this song there is no each person having a time to shine as I'm going to show off moment. They're all very cohesive. So even at the beginning when you heard that like guitar solo part, it was low and it was in tune with the rest of the music, you know? It was kind of playing out the chords and adding some flair to it. It's very smooth. I love that. Very interesting. It's different than what I'm used to, and I really like it. Doesn't mean I don't still like the other thing or the other style of doing it, but it's very cool. It reminds me of when I think of like one of my favorite bands of all time is Tool. And I think, oh, their newest album and stuff like that, they sound like a cohesive unit. They're each parts of a whole. That's what this reminds me of. And yeah, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. Steely Dan, do it again. Let's keep this up.
Jack, do it again.
What was I just saying? But notice it's still in tune with everything else that's happening. But what was I just saying? Seriously, wow, that's hilarious. I like the organ. Sorry. We're just going to let it wait for 1 second, then we're just going to keep going. I love that organ solo, by the way. It's hilarious that I was just talking about, oh, this band doesn't do this like solo stuff where they pull back and let the other things shine. That literally just happened. They don't always do it. They do it a lot less. Plus, that solo was still, like, you still had that background beat. You still had the organ, you know. They were still all together as a cohesive whole. So, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? All right. Yeah, I got to pause it so that, you know, it doesn't get blocked or anything like that. And here we go. Steely Dan, do it again. Let's finish this sucker off.
Now you swear and kick in Vegas that you're not a gambling man. Then you'll find you're back in Vegas with a handle in your hand. Your black cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
I really like his voice in this song. Oh, that bass is great too. Commercial. One of these days, I'm going to get one of those ad blockers. See if I can mute it. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, it did it for me. Great. Nope, it didn't. There we go. All right. It ends with him saying, you swear that you're not a gambling man. Then you find you're back in Vegas with a handle in your hand, and your black cards can make you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land and milk and honey, you must put them on the table. So he's like a gambler, and that's why he always gets himself in these like bad situations with kind of bad people, is that he is always with those people, you know, and he lives kind of in a very... And does that black card that reference, does that saying that he's like, he cheats? My final interpretation for now, and let me know in the comments what you think the song's about, maybe what Steely Dan intended the song to be about. Someone who's, you know, kind of complaining about being on the wrong side of, you know, like being the way he is, but then you find out that that's like kind of the life he's choosing for himself by continuously going back to Vegas, you know. And does black cards mean he's like stealing or cheating at the game? Not entirely sure. This video hasn't gone on for too long. Let's see if we can't figure anything out. Steely Dan, do it again. Let's see what else there might be here. I really like the song, by the way, in case you didn't already get that. Here's Meaning. Let's see if this sheds any light on anything. Making a mess of his life in a country that's supposedly a land of milk and honey. What Jack appears to do again and again is mess himself up. Yep. In different ways. Yep. Okay. We don't need to read all this, but there you go. That's exactly what it is. He keeps on screwing himself over. And it's a lot of times not even his fault. Like I was saying before, really not even his fault. Things just keep screwing him over. In the land of milk and honey. In the promised land, so to speak. Huh. Very interesting. That was a good song. Steely Dan's great. Wow. They're a really, really good band. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. It's a great song. So, all right. Let me know what you think the song's about in the comments. Let me know what else you'd like me to react to in the comments as well. And if you want to make sure that what you ask me to react to gets done, you can see that there's a Patreon link in the description of my videos where I will, you can join, see exclusive videos, and also request videos. And Patreon's requests are given, highest priority. And yeah, thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's about all I've got to say. Thank you guys for watching. And I think we're going to premiere this. So anybody who's watching in the premiere, thank you for spending some time with us. And yeah, that's about it. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Deathstroke 9, out.